So, Alyssa, what's going on? Talk to us. No, we went by what you put on the questionnaire. We matched you with somebody we thought you was good with. So tell us, what's wrong with Chris? We thought you and Chris was a good match.
He just wasn't my person. He wasn't my person. I don't like your tone. When they came on here, they said that I was not going to get attacked. And right now, I'm feeling attacked. And I know it's a running joke, but I am a good person. I am.
Okay, you're a good person. Ooh, okay. Well, I'm going to ask you one more again. What happened? Well, first of all, what is your core values? You know what I'm saying? Do you and Chris have the same core values?
I am a good person. And
we don't care about
that. I don't want to talk about that.
So why are you here? Why?
Because I'm a good person.
You keep saying
Yep. LiQWYD.
What's up, KOED fam? What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka the E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Excuse me, Courtney, also known as Coco. Yes, that's spaghetti, child.
Just got no manners. Anywho, this is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships, it's all about reviews, and it's all about entertainment. Tonight, we're going to be talking about Married at First Sight reunion part deuces.
So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow in on all social media sites. Comment down below. Now, we are wearing the shirts we created that can be found at kourtneyandeddie.com.
Get them while you can.
No, that's right. The sun is about to change, honey, and they did that on the purpose, okay? So, we'll get into that. And if you want to purchase makeup from the Lip Bar black-owned vegan company, then use our promo code KOEDFAM and get your discount today. I am wearing Goddess. I think that's what it says. It's a lip gloss. All right, and
yeah, go to our merch store, buy some merchandise.
I just said.
Oh, you did? Oh, I'm sorry.
Go to Patreon, and if you definitely want to be a part of our Patreon, because we talked about some stuff that we're going to talk about here, not all in detail, just briefly today. So definitely go to our Patreon and go ahead and get the exclusive content.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see. It's part 2 of the reunion. Kevin is talking with the ladies. So the first thing, they did some little small talk in between that, but Alyssa blocked Lindsay on social media. Why did Alyssa block Lindsay? Why did Alyssa block
Lindsay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when it seems like when they first met, Alyssa said that she blocked Lindsay because Lindsay rude. She was rude, and we seen that in the first 1 or 2 episodes where Lindsay was talking about how Alyssa was over there by herself and with her friends and stuff like that, acting all bougie and stuff. So she said that she felt like she was rude and she just didn't want that in her space. She didn't want to be friends with somebody like that.
But Alyssa, she puts off negative energy. You know what I'm saying?
She puts off very not seductive. Maybe that's
seductive. Yeah, seductive, bougie. I'm better than you type of energy.
She do.
And I think Lindsay took that as, I'm going to talk bad about you to bring you back down to earth. But Lindsay needs some counseling, man.
Bad.
She needs some counseling,
BADD.
It's like 1 minute she's up and she can be your best friend, and the next minute when she gets in a bad mind, MySpace. I said MySpace. MySpace. And you say MySpace, mine, like MySpace. That she can be so nasty, so cutthroat, so victorial.
And there's no middle ground with her. It's either hot or cold.
Oh yeah,
I know some of y'all say that's bipolar, but
I don't know about all that. But,
I don't know that.
But you're right. It's no in between. You know what I'm saying? I think if she has some in between in there, it should be alright. But there's no in between. It's either hot or cold.
And yet, She's been on Married at First Sight.
Who?
The experts put her on there because that girl needed to stop by the counselor's office before she sat down with any of these. She should have stopped by the therapist and sat there for a long, long time because she needed help.
Well, I guess it's easy to lie on the questionnaire.
And as we can see, Lindsay is a liar, a big one.
Yeah,
a big one.
To me, that's part of the issue, that she has, man.
I think she really has mental health issues.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Right.
For you be hot and cold, and you gaslighting people, So yeah.
So they showed the clips of old laying out his expectations for his wife. So in the part where Katina cries and she was like, I ain't gonna be able to do this when they were sitting outside. So Jasmina said that, she done checked a couple of times herself, like she cursed him out and stuff because she heard about the stuff that was being talked about as far as how O was talking to Katina, and she didn't like it.
Yeah. It's a trip. Jasmine put more energy into Katina's relationship than her own relationship.
Jasmine said people don't see the part when apologizes, and sometimes he catch himself where he finna go into that little space or whatever, and so they didn't show that part. So Katina said she has she know how to handle now she got a good grab of how to handle him, so she'll talk stuff right back to him. He talk to her sideways, she'll talk back to him sideways.
It seems like they hit their groove right now. They in their groove right now. They hit their stride and they just moving along, man. And kudos to them to navigate through all the issues and whatnot.
I know some of y'all still ain't buying it.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna make it.
He's fooling all of y'all. He's a good actor. He ain't changed. I think the brother changed.
Katina, I think Kevin said, yeah, you got a nice little rock on your hand. She said, yeah, I bet you gave me this for all them times he embarrassed me on TV. So
some people in the comments say, that's fake.
Did they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, God, legal. Y'all can cut no slack.
Y'all do not show grace. It is when you show it, they like this. When you show who you are the first time, there is no grace for improvement or turning around or lack or change or anything.
You're going to get all types of opinions about things. And that's a good thing about the comments I like. You're not going to get everybody on your side. But yeah, it's fine. The comments say, oh yeah, that's fake. He ain't got that type of money. He's a waste management man or something like that. He probably had 401k, so he had no bills.
So Kevin asked the ladies as far as with Steve and Noah, how they felt about that. Katina said she always felt like, when she knew that, I guess Steve not having a job, it wasn't a red flag to her because she was like, okay, he'll work. He like to travel, so he must got some money saved up. He go, listen, right. Now, calm down, girl. That ain't your man. Calm down, honey.
He ain't lying. That was a hard, passionate right.
Yeah.
Right. She was shaking her head so bad, I thought she was going to break her neck.
Yeah.
Man, calm down, girl. I know that's who you wanted, but that's not your man.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
So, they showed clips of the ladies being triggered by Lindsay. Every last one of them being triggered by Lindsay.
I don't think it's just them. I think everybody. People in the audience.
Us.
Yeah, us. People on the moon. People on Mars.
What they have? Class action lawsuit. Married at First Sight need to get everybody a little piece of cash for us having to deal with her all season. And then give Mark a big hunk of it.
Then again, she's not the worst.
Who was the worst?
Chris.
Oh yeah, he needs some too. You talking about Chris and Paige?
Yeah, they put us through a lot too. So
let's see. Kevin said, well, Liz, it seems like you got a lack of filter. You know what I'm saying? Your mouth gets you in trouble a lot. Lindsay said, well, she handles the feedback, when people tell her stuff or whatever, she handles the feedback well, as people. I said, no, you don't, girl. You sit up there and go round for round for round for round. You don't handle no feedback. I said, this was the first episode I really seen Lindsay as a liar.
Oh, yeah.
This was like.
They really exposed her this episode, and I was kind of taken aback how much she lied.
Yeah, and Yeah, like a kid. Lindsay said that she blocked, no, actually Alyssa blocked, let's see. Lindsay said she blocked Alyssa because she was talking to
Mark.
Yeah, Mark on IG. And so, and she told her, girl, you be like, come to that apartment. You want to talk to everybody. You not married. You stay your single self at home somewhere.
Now, I do agree with Lindsay on that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
She mingling with the folks.
She want to be on TV. You know, man. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to be with Chris, but you still wanted the perks of being on television.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what Lindsay's trying to get at.
Yeah.
And I get it, man. I'm on Lindsay's side on this. But what I didn't like, I don't know if you got to it or not.
I probably hadn't if you didn't.
Well, I'm going to say it anyway.
Well, you do. I know you got to it. You ain't got to it yet.
Anywho, I didn't like the way Katina and Jasmina was kind of taking up for Alyssa, man.
They built a friendship.
Yeah, but still, man.
I don't think Alyssa is like that toward. It's just that bad energy vibe that whatever she had with Chris, but when it comes to another woman, it doesn't seem like that she's really like that, except with Nancy.
Because people, I'm with Lindsay on this one when it comes to Alyssa, man. You using people. You're using people to stay on television. You're using this friendship to have some kind of connection to the show.
Right.
And so I can't give it. That's why I said, why y'all taking up for her?
Right.
She using y'all so she can stay relevant on the show.
Well, that's a good
So,
point. You know, because she was like, they was like, the girls be on the text message and everything, but she didn't make it. Like Kevin said, this was the quickest breakup in history of Married at First Sight. So she wasn't like, what was the point? You know, what's the point? And when Liz was talking, the girl be on the rooftop and stuff like that or whatever. But anyway, So Alyssa said that Mark reached out to her and to check on her to see if she was good. So Alyssa said that you don't have to. Because Liz was saying the part too that like this girl talk about me. It didn't get back to me that Alyssa all she do is talk about me, and they was like, that's not true. Alyssa really don't even talk about you. Jasmina said, no, she don't really say anything bad about you because I don't like for my friends to talk about my other friends with me. So no, I'm not even gonna let that happen. So no, she don't talk about you. And Alyssa was like, no, she don't. And I believe that part that she don't talk about you.
I give her that, but still, you know.
But Lindsay said, I know because you're a nice person.
But anyway, I just feel like Tina and Jasmina gotta understand Alyssa's using them for the connection so she can stay relevant. Cause she didn't have no friendship. What was the purpose of her coming to the apartments? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Jasmina said that she unfollowed Lindsay because there was an incident at the airport. You want to talk about that?
Basically, they was in the car. Alyssa, I'm sorry. It was Lindsay, Jasmina, and Noah, Naya, Nunu.
Let freedom ring, honey. Let freedom ring.
But anyway, all three of them was in the car together. And I guess Lindsay was talking about Alyssa. And I think Jasmine said, no, we're not going to do that because Alyssa's not here to defend herself. And I guess that rubbed Lindsay the wrong way. And Lindsay said, you know what, I guess they had a shouting match, And,
well, Jasmine said she didn't raise her voice.
Yeah, but Lindsay did. And Lindsay said, well, you're going to be like that. I don't know, you want that energy, you can get out my car and walk, something like that. And that's how the blow up happened. But it still comes back because of Alyssa. That's the reason why they had the blow up calls. Lindsay cannot stand Alyssa. She can't stand her. Can't stand her. So every opportunity she gets,
she's gonna
dog her. And Jasmine just didn't want her to be dogging Alyssa in front of her.
Right.
So.
And then Lindsay said that there was a shower match. Jasmine said, "Hold up, that's not true. I did not raise my voice. Yeah. I said what I said, and
she asked Noe, No.
She asked, I don't know who he talking about, but she asked Noy, was that true? Like, who telling the truth? And Noy, she did a good comeback without getting too much in the middle.
You can tell she didn't want to get involved.
Yeah, she was like, well, I know that Jasmina did not raise her voice.
Yeah. Basically, and left that there.
And then Lindsay was like, well, no, that. I'm saying, girl, stop. The girl didn't raise her voice. Like, stop all that lying you doing.
I'll be honest with you. I don't like Alyssa. So, if Lindsay can get into it, hey, more power to her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's just the way I look at it. So, hey, it is what it is.
So, Alyssa, let's see. Oh, yeah, so they started talking about the tattoo and everything. So, we had to come to this discussion. So, Alyssa said that, not Alyssa said, Lindsay said that Alyssa psychic said, about the lion tattoo and everything and how she was going around, the eagle, was it an eagle?
I thought it was a lion, but she changed it to an eagle.
Yeah. And all of that tattoo. So we know about how that went down on the show. Jasmina said, well, that's not true.
So many lies.
And then Lindsay said, Noy said, well, I believe the part because it was like, this is what it was. Lindsay was going into their inboxes on DMing them and stuff like that and talk about, well, you heard about that really and truly it was an eagle and it was a lion and Steve got a lion tattoo and stuff. I heard this from the fellas. So the fellas was talking and that's how I got this information.
What fellas?
I guess the guys. Because Lindsay like hang out with guys because she don't get along with
she was talking to Chris friends.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why Chris friends found out that Alyssa, her psychic told her about the eagle or the lion's tattoo, and that's how Lindsay found out, and she went, like you said, and she went
in DM exposed and all that stuff, whatever. And so they didn't like the fact that she really and truly wanted it to blow up to get a
reaction out
of Alyssa. And as far as Noy, she wanted Noy to see, she wanted to see her reaction. And Noy was like, well, I believe what she said about the tattoo, but I just, I didn't want her to be coming for my man, basically, So, anyway, honey, let's move on. So Kevin said, well, let's move on. Steve is not Alyssa man. We know that. Steve is not. And plus, Steve is not a cowboy because she's into cowboy.
I'm trying to figure out. Now, which one she really wanted? Was it a lion's tattoo or eagle's tattoo?
Whatever Steve got.
I think he has a lion. And Cowboys not going to have a lion's tattoo. Cowboys, if anything, they're going to have an eagle's tattoo.
That's like it was wrong, Chad.
They're going to have an eagle's tattoo, not a lion's.
All right, Cowboy. So anyway, newsflash, like we said before, don't forget to join our Patreon. And also, if y'all don't know, and you probably know or haven't heard, that now they are changing from 3 experts to how many, baby?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. 2 women, which is Dr. Pepper, and the new doctor, which is, I don't want to pronounce her name wrong, but she is a female doctor, Dr. Helak, something like that. And she's a psychotherapist.
Sex therapist also.
And a sex therapist. So Dr. Viviana will no longer be on Married at First Sight.
Why?
Wow. I don't think she got fired. I think that she said that she's going to explore other things. But I think that Dr. V was just tired of all this bad, negative energy. I'm just saying. Because Dr. V will be in the comment sections. And we have a new person. Pastor Cal, of course, will still be there. But we have Devon Franklin, which is Megan Good's ex-husband. How y'all feel about that, honey?
Why? Why they hiring him?
Like, I thought that Devon would have been good before the marriage because I did used to follow them and all that stuff, whatever, in the book, The Wait and all that stuff. I feel like he needs to tell us what happened. Now, do you have to go in details? No. But it just seemed a little weird because after you filed for divorce, why did you file for divorce? It just seems as though you start getting your feelings, taking pictures of yourself crying, and doing stuff that I got questions about. So what it's going to look like I don't know. It's good to have 4 people, 2 women and 2 men, but, and Dr. B didn't bring a whole lot. Not to me.
She did.
No, because she was cute, honey.
Who?
Dr. V.
Yeah,
she did.
She did. She helped them out when it came. She helped Jasmine and Michael out.
She just said a little stuff. But anyway, let's move on. That was the break.
Hate on Dr. V.
I know because Dr. V is fine.
Nah, I ain't saying that.
Yeah. All right. You ain't got to see it. All right. So let's move on to the men. So the men all coming together. So Kevin said that, do y'all feel that y'all had to defend Mark this season? And they said yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Mark was in a bad situation with Lindsay.
Yeah.
You know, it was like to the point I'm surprised they didn't call the police over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm surprised he didn't file all like restraining order against Lindsay. It got that toxic over there.
Also, O said that, you know, he had to, you know, that Lindsay don't take accountability for her actions. Mark said that he was bullied a lot as a child.
Mark, now let's keep it real. Mark has some trauma.
Yeah,
he kept saying that. He kept saying he was bullied as a child.
Yeah, he got some trauma.
He got some trauma from his childhood. And
his mama.
Yeah, so what happened to him when he was a child, who knows, but it is still with him. And
he also was talking about how Lindsay spit on his shirt. But we'll get into that. So Mark tears up when they show clips of him and his cat, and you know how he had to put his cat down. Mike said that Lindsay does a lot of good stuff, like she does a lot of good things, you know, all that stuff, whatever. But it is overrid by her bad negative.
Yeah, Kevin asked the guys, "Do you think Lindsay do enough good stuff to kind of, you know, so you can kind of overlook the bad things?" That's when Michael kind of chimed in and said, "No, yeah, she can do some good stuff, but that bad stuff she does is really, really bad, and there's no way you can kind of offset that." And
yeah, thank you for piecing that together. Yeah. Kevin said that Alyssa is a good person. She's a good person.
And when he said that, Chris started chuckling. Smile or grin or something.
Chuckling. Yeah. Mike said that he didn't know all that stuff that she was saying off camera. Like Mike said, he didn't know all of that was going on.
But when he saw it and all the stuff when she was like on camera without her knowing that she was on camera, Mike said, "Man, I didn't know it was that deep. Man. It was terrible." So Kevin asked the question what they feel about wanting his wife to have a hot meal. Steve said has grown a lot. Like he's grown up a lot in this season and everything, and he ain't like that no more. And Mike said, will call me like, "Mike, man, she cooking some lobster. You know, like now she cook gourmet meals," and he excited. So she amped up her game when it comes to cooking. And that's why I kept saying sometimes you have to be patient with your spouse. You know, you gotta give them time and you gotta show them a little grace. And eventually they'll learn or, they'll try their best to learn. And, kudos to Katina.
Yeah.
She stuck it out and apparently it's working. Yeah. And so hey, I was the main one saying Katina should have ran. She ran. Yeah, and she stuck it out and hey, she reaping the benefits.
They say that a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So is that true?
Depends on the man.
Is that true?
I don't know.
You don't think? I mean, like
if you can cook good and everything, but you dogging me out, I don't care about no food.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you cooking good dinners and gourmet dinners and whatnot, you out there cheating on me, bunk that food. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Yeah. So I think that's what this is what I'm gonna say. When a woman or a man, when they really care about their spouse, that partner, whoever they are with, they're gonna do whatever they can to please that person. So Katina probably went to cooking classes or just learned recipes, got on all this stuff or whatever, and just basically learn how to cook because she loved her husband and she wanted to make him happy and satisfy him. And I think that that's what people do in relationships. When you love somebody, you're going to make those sacrifices and make sure they good and they happy in certain areas, the best to your ability. And I think that's what she did.
Yeah, but you got some people out there that's so selfish. They're not going to be willing to learn. You go, no, you're going to take me for who I am. And you're going to love me for who I am. Down to, I'm going to leave you where you at. You know what I'm saying?
So Kevin is talking to the experts, because that's what he called them. So y'all, this may be the last time we wear this shirt unless we put a +1 over there on the side or something.
Okay, only dropped me a little stick person right there.
So I think, like I said, they messed up out because they knew we had them shirts, so they done added another expert so we can get rid of our shirts. Thanks, Slick. Y'all ain't Slick. We see you. We see each other.
I'm very resourceful. Man, I would drive that stick man on there. Let me see. Let's see, 1, 2. Okay, got to be another man.
So Kevin asked them what was their biggest surprise during this season. Dr. Pepper said Lindsay and Mark. You know, that was the biggest surprise. Then Pastor Cal said, listen, Chris. Then Dr. Pepper said, oh, yeah, that's right. My bad. I take mine back. Oh, that was
come on, Dr. Pep. You know, come on, man. Yeah. You know what it was? They left the show so quickly, she forgot.
I know, that's the truth. They were surprised about the amount of couples that said yes. Like, you know.
Come on, really? For real?
Yeah, really was surprised about that. And I think Dr. V said that she really was surprised that Mark and Lindsay kind of broke up after decision day. You know, she was thinking that after the cameras left that they would stay together and stuff.
Like I said, on decision day, after all that, you know, drama and the toxicity that Mark been through with Lindsay.
I know that's right.
He should have said no. I'm more surprised that he said yes. You know what I'm saying?
I would have went to Chick-fil-A, wherever he was, if he's still there, and knocked him aside. No.
Yeah, man. And it seemed like after decision day, it got worse.
Right. After 7 days. So they showed clips of O and his attitude. Kevin said, they showed clips of O and his attitude, you know, toward the experts and how he tried to puff up on Dr. Pep, you know. They ain't show the one where he kind of puffed up on Dr. Viviana. So they showed clips. And so Kevin was letting the expert know, because they haven't seen them, that O has changed. Like, he's a changed man. Now they was like, oh my goodness, good, great. So, and also, you know, Katina is, you know, happy. So as far as Steve and Noah, they talk about them. Dr. V said that she is that Steve could be a therapist himself. She likes Steve. He seems to be, you know, good, level-headed, can give some good advice. Like, he could have been one of the therapists himself.
Well, Steve comes from a professional background. He was in the tech business. He was an entrepreneur. So he knows how to kind of be laid back and explain things correctly. You know, why you look at me like that? Because
I'm saying IT and therapists, how they go together?
I'm just saying, he just be around people. You know how to. Sometimes when you a people person, or you over people, and you can talk to a person. You know call when you got people working for you. Everybody got their own different personalities. You got to be versatile. You know, kind of. This personality, know how to deal with this personality. I think he know how to deal with people's personalities. Mm-hmm. And that's why I think he has that calm, cool, collective mindset and personality. And he's real methodical when he talks to people. So that's where I think he gets it from.
Okay, babe.
Yeah. I wish I was a fly right? Yeah. I just sat there, looked at you, pushed you off the chair. Hey, we'll be right back.
So, Kevin asked, like, what do they feel about Steve and Noah not living together, you know? And, well, you know, revelation, honey. Dr. Pepper said, well, I'm not living with my guy either, but, you know, and they showed the clip where she showed it to them. You know, at that, did they show that? Did they?
I thought they did. That's what I've heard. You know, that's what I found out about it.
I thought you found out in the comments.
Mm-hmm. I think they said it in the comments, but I think she said it on television.
Oh, I thought that. I ain't never see that before. So maybe I was dozing off on it one time. So she said
was with Stephen. She was with Stephen. Noah.
Yeah,
Noah. You.
Just call her Noah's Ark. So anyway, so she said she don't live with her guy, but she said, for young couples, people that are just getting married, she recommends that they do live together so they can get to know each other. She said she don't stay with her guy. It works for them. I don't know why, because I don't think she went in no details as to why can you be an expert on here and you not living with your person, with your guy. Y'all been together for 16 years. Let me say this part. Y'all been together for 16 years, and she said that they're more mature, they're older. And it works for them. When she see him, she still get the little butterfly. I said, yeah, because you ain't seen him. Try living with him. Did you gonna get them butterflies?
We don't know the backstory of why they're not living together. Maybe he just don't want to be around her. Maybe she gets on his nerves, or maybe she works he works out of town. So I don't know, but it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, it is.
But going back to the newly married couples, living apart, I'm with Dr. B. It's a bad idea, in my opinion. You saw what happened with Michael and Jasmine, right?
Right.
And I think that's probably that was their downfall, in my opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is the problem that I do have with Kevin. I don't know if he put his own questions together, but we need to know why was Jasmine, and from the experts, why did Jasmine and Michael didn't stay together? And did anybody say, well, that was probably what had happened? So,
they didn't push the issues hard enough for me.
Right. Yeah. And then, Dr. Pepper, you could have kept, honey, you should have kept that to yourself, child. But maybe you felt it was going to get out. But, why you ain't live with your man, honey? What is it? I can understand sometimes people stay in the same house, but they stay in two separate bedrooms. And, they may come together to do what they need to do and go back. And sometimes they do that. But to be in a whole separate house and out of state.
I don't know.
I think we assumed out of state.
Now, here's the thing. Now, they have a blended family. So he already had his house and she already had her house. And I guess they didn't want to get
to my Dr. Pep.
Yeah. And that's fine, But I still think, if y'all, especially y'all in the same state, man, y'all should be like, okay, we sell in the house and move in. Y'all been together. Now, if you had a house, down south on the beach, and he had the house up north, keep the house on the beach, man.
But we got questions because when did y'all do this? Was y'all 5 years in or since day one? Like, when did y'all do this, and why did y'all do this? And people, how people, like, just say for instance, they say that a lot of divorces has happened when people, like truck drivers, they be on the road, but when they come home for the months, if they was to come off the road, they can't get along. So could it be the same thing with Dr. Pepper and her husband?
They could have an open marriage.
They just not if they come together, they ain't getting along. So how can, like she said, she gonna feel like a hypocrite? But let me move on.
She could have. Like I said, they probably could they got an open marriage, or she could be a sister wife. Who knows?
So the experts are talking to Jasmine and Mike, and Spectrum done jacked us up. Because some of this we didn't get all of because the cable box went out.
Yeah, we're going to paraphrase this real quick. We might get it wrong, but go ahead, baby.
So they said that they were in a good place after decision day, but honey, somebody that doggone laptop that don't make much sense. And then Mike was like, you know what, this ain't going to work.
It seems like to me, the explanation they was given, that Jasmine said she needed to use Mike's laptop.
I thought it was vice versa. Mike needed to use
laptop. Regardless of the point, Jasmine, somebody forgot about the laptop, and did she like fussing about it, making a big issue about it?
Yeah, because she said she needed to do something, yada yada, and he was like, oh, okay, well, he didn't know that she needed it,
right,
or whatever. So that's how they, started fussing about that.
Yeah, she made a big fuss about it, and Mike, so you know what, he said that wasn't the reason why he asked for divorce.
I guess it was more.
Yeah, it was just something else on top of everything else. But basically, he was saying she just wasn't giving me what I needed. And Jasmine said, well, you don't even come around. That's like I said, they stayed separate. They stayed apart. You know what I'm saying? They stayed in the same house. You didn't have to go through all that. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And, so, well, you didn't come over. I said, see, y'all stayed together. You didn't have to come over.
You came over one time.
And sit on the couch.
And she was like, I text you all the time. You I text you. You don't text back. You don't say me good morning. I text you good morning. You don't do this. You don't do that.
y'all, I understand y'all just got married at first sight. Y'all, okay, I guess y'all can see it as dating, but y'all married,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
not dating right now. Y'all married, and I don't understand why y'all decide to stay apart. I just don't.
Micah, DM me again. DM us again, and let us know. And honey, if you can, we'll go live on Patreon.
It is what it is, but it's just I don't know.
So anyway, Mike said that Jasmine was like a lack of communication. And basically Pastor Cal was saying that, both of y'all have needs that was not being met. And you both thought that you was doing something to meet the other needs, but you wasn't. And Dr. Pepper was saying your perception is measured wrong. It's off. Both of you care about each other, but you're not meeting each other's needs. And then I came and did the little fluke. But I think from the commercial that Dr. V had told Jasmine, girl, you gonna regret that you did this. Like, you gonna be sitting somewhere, honey, you gonna regret that you let this man go.
She said something about y'all. Well, you trying to get back in the dating pool already? And I think that's when she said, you're gonna regret this, man. Cause I think Jasmine said somebody said they got back in the dating pool.
All right, so let's move on to Alyssa and Chris. Do y'all got your tissue? Here, hold your baby and honor Alyssa.
All right, for who?
Alyssa. In
honor of Alyssa.
In honor of Alyssa.
That's what I think about that, man.
Wave your tissues in the air. So she come in and she didn't hug nobody. And she come in with her little dress and stuff like that.
She came in there with an attitude, man.
And
like I said, I'm gonna get y'all told for giving me this bad, man.
Nah, I think she came in. She knew they were gonna get her the business, so she drawed up. But yeah, it's like Dr. V was saying, come on in, like you were saying, trying to get somebody give her a hug, but she wasn't.
Yeah, so Dr. V kind of played off like, come on, sit down,
So, Dr. Pepper said Chris is a Chris is a great guy and thought that.
What guy?
Great, but I said gate, not gay. Gate.
A gate guy. What's a gate guy?
I put great and guy together. So Dr. Pep said Chris is a great guy, and we thought that we was giving you a perfect husband. Like, what's the deal? Alyssa shaking her head like, you want a perfect husband.
Yeah. Hey, first of all, this is what I don't like about this part of the interview. If it was me, Kevin should say, well, yeah, listen, you go to the 3 experts. Tell us why you hate the experts. You know what I'm saying? Because she did say, I hate them. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Why he didn't ask her that? Why do you hate the experts? Tell the experts, they right here, tell them why you hate them.
And tell them, you said that they should be on a plane right now. Like, where they at? Like, they should fly out here, honey, because you is queen, honey. You is the queen.
So that's what I want to know. That's what you should have asked them, man,
So, Dr. Pepper said, we gave you what you asked for on your list. And Alyssa said that she disagreed. I respectfully disagree with you. And so Dr. V pulled out her phone. How she did? Oh, you got your phone. Dr. V pulled out her phone. What she say, baby?
I got receipts.
Yeah, basically.
And she listed them off. And
compassionate, loyal, all that
hard work and all that. And Chris is all that, And here go Alyssa. He ain't loyal. I said, how you know that? Y'all wasn't together that long, man.
And what she did?
I knew y'all gonna come pick it at me. I know. But guess what? I know it's a running joke. I know, but I am a good person. I am. Trust me. I'm a good person. Hey, Chris probably said to himself,
okay. Dr. V said, well, you said that we didn't give you what's on your list, and you're going to have to say that that's not true. Like, don't be in these streets.
That's basically Dr. V said, don't be putting this on us.
Yeah, don't go in these streets saying that.
Yeah, this is all on you,
I
know, but guess what, y'all? I'm still a good person. I'll tell you, I promise you, I'll probably pay for this. Once we get old and whatnot, and when she, that time comes, I want y'all to make sure y'all put she was a good person on her tombstone.
So Pascal said that, well, what are your values? You talk about everybody else's core values.
And I know what she was trying to get at.
What?
I think it came to politics.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, because she's, from what I can tell, she's a straight Republican, a hardcore conservative. And Chris, it seemed like he's a liberal. Yeah. And they just didn't match up. Well, that's why I think when she brought up core values, that's what I think she was saying, what she was trying to get at.
Alyssa said she don't want to say nothing. She don't want to talk about that.
That's why she didn't want to say nothing about it.
Chris see why, because Pascal was like, well, Chris see why y'all was matched. Like, you don't have a problem with it or whatever. So,
and Chris made a good point. You're not gonna be able to check off all them boxes. You know what I'm saying? You can check off most of them, but some of the boxes that's left unchecked, you could probably work through it. And she wasn't willing to work through all that.
Nope. Dr. Pepper said, had I known you was looking this narrow, like your list was this narrow, I never would have matched you. Alyssa said, well, I told you, if you can't give me what I want, don't match me.
That was so nasty, disrespectful.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
She act like there's some kind of buffet or something, like she paying for this.
Yeah, and like I said,
order me up a man, build a bear, honey.
Basically, Dr. V, them, and the people in the room were saying, basically we shouldn't even brought you on the show.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she wouldn't have. Let's see, and then that's when she talking about the running joke and all that stuff or whatever. She good. They said we did. Dr. Pepper said, I want let's see, a good person, and I've shown. Oh, she said she wasn't shown in a good light. Dr. Pepper said, that's your fault. Them was your words, honey.
Dr. Pepper said, we ain't put the words in your mouth.
Yeah.
Them your words. And I know we've been shady filming you out. We was filming you, but still, we did not make you say them words. And, you were being yourself, Alyssa. She was being herself, being honest, because she didn't think the camera was rolling, and she just let her feelings get the best of her.
And she told me she wasn't shown in a good light. Baby, you were just shown.
Yeah.
Now, if you mean in a good light, meaning all prim and proper, no, but your other side was shown, Lissa.
Yeah.
Now, Alyssa, prim and proper, but Lissa was shown.
You hated Chris. Ooh, I can't stand Chris. You hated the experts. Ooh, I can't stand them. You hated everybody. The only reason why you hung around Katina and Jasmine is because you used them to stay on this show.
Yeah. His hand's so aggressive. Ooh, look at his hand. Don't you remember she said that? His hand. Get him away from me.
You talking about Lindsay having a mental issue? I think Alyssa has some mental issue. You know what I'm saying?
So they asked Mark, how he doing and, and everything. So.
Mark?
Sorry, Chris. So they asked Chris, how does he feel? Chris said, well, he's in a better place. He is dating, but he just won't do this show. He said he won't do stuff like this again, but yeah, he's just trying to get back to start.
He did say this show has, helped him out. He learned a lot by himself. Going through this process. So that's a good thing. So
let's move on to toxicity, Mark and Lindsay. So they sat down with the expert, and it seemed like it was 7 days after the decision day that everything went left. That's what Lindsay said.
Mark, I blame this on you right here, brother.
Because you shouldn't have said.
Yeah, you should have said no on decision day.
Yep.
I understand, but you can't go by, everything looks good the last day of the show, last day of the season. You gotta look at the bigger picture. Look at the overall picture here, man. What did she put you through, So he should have said no, on decision day. It would save them all this trouble, man. Getting spit on and, chewed out and cussed out and, unnecessary.
Mark said that there was too many threats made in the house.
And Lindsay, she always be having that door backpack ready. I'm leaving.
Backpack.
I'm so calling in the door to the floor. There she go, leaving out the door. You be her neighbor. There they go. She walk out the door with her backpack. She go out there exploring.
So Lindsay told him that she didn't like his job. She didn't like his co-workers. She didn't like his chill. She didn't like none of that.
Okay, why she didn't like her job? Well, like his job.
Could probably Chick-fil-A. I don't know. But she didn't like none of that. So I don't know what job he had at that time. So she said,
didn't like his co-worker. Why she didn't like the co-worker?
She didn't like co-work, the shift and everything. She got mad because he was like, well, I'm going to work this shift. And she was like, nope, why you going to work that shift? So, you know, Liz want to control everything.
But the point is, man, I think what it was, Mark was going to work a split shift. And she didn't like that. The man is trying to make money.
Right.
Let the man make money. Let him get. You keep saying, "Oh, he don't make a 50%."
Right.
Let the man make the money.
Exactly. So Pascal said, "Well, you both of you guys destroyed the marriage. That's basically it in a nutshell. And you don't have no respect for each other."
Nah, I agree with that.
Dr. Pep said that we talked about this, Lindsay, and you know, you get mad and you cut to the bone. Straight to the bone.
Now I've heard. Man, I'm gonna cut you to the white meat. Lindsay, she like Dr. Pep said, cut to the bone. That means it's real deep. She cut real deep.
Dr. Pep said that Mark, you hold back and you don't know how to show gratitude because that's what Lindsay wants. Like, just be grateful. The woman that did all this stuff.
But how much gratitude do you have to show this woman? You know, I understand, babe. I think he said that several times. You know, I appreciate you, what you done. You been there for me. But how many? You got to say it every day? I'm just asking. I don't know.
I don't know. My name is Mark.
Hey, Mark, how? I should be asking Lindsay this.
Yeah,
she the one who wanted gratitude.
Lindsay.
Lindsay, how much gratitude do you need? Do you need him to tell you?
Oh, she wants you to kiss her butt
every day.
Do you know her list said, "I built your house. I helped your mama. I helped this.
See, that's the problem right there.
I gave you that Lindsay magic, that Lindsay effect. I did.
See, and that's the issue right there, cause if you're going to do something for me, I don't need you to throw it in my face or hold it on my head, okay? And trust me, I will appreciate you doing it for me, but the first time you hold over my head, I would never ask you to do anything else for me again.
Yeah, that's the way it is. Okay, so Mark tears up and Pascal asks Mark what's going on. Lindsay, yeah, she did. Lindsay, how do you feel about and Mark was just saying, you know, I don't think he really was saying much or nothing.
No,
but,
he wasn't.
You know, Lindsay was saying, how do you feel about Mark, you know, crying? Lindsay said, can I be honest? Dr. V said, no.
Dr. V,
I think got enough of that, honey.
Dr. V was wrong for that, in my opinion.
You think so?
Yeah, I think she was wrong for that cause I'm like Pastor Cal. We try to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
So we need to know what you thinking of Mark. You know what I'm saying? Or Lindsay. What she asked Lindsay, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. We need to get to the bottom of this. So the only way we can get to the bottom of this if we know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So tell us your truth. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Dr. V, I was with Dr. V, child. Dr. V said, no, child, you done hurt this man enough, honey. No, be honest. Lie to me.
I'm saying, when you lie to somebody, you can't get to the truth.
I don't think she was saying that. So that's when, you know, Pascal was like, no, she needs to speak. And then who jumped in? Liz is like, V, you cut me off. You cut me off,
V. She was.
Dun.
She was.
And Dr. V said, listen, both of y'all are the same. Like, y'all one and the same. And the way y'all go at each other, y'all really and truly don't like yourself. Like, it's kind of like a reflection of yourself.
Yeah.
So we're almost through. So they call all the couples back together.
You didn't tell them what Lindsay said about the situation. Well, she basically said that she think Mark is not, his tears have not been, he's not been genuine with his tears. You know what I'm saying? He's not authentic with his feelings sometimes, and so that's what she told Pastor Cal. Pastor Cal, okay.
So they showed the clip. All the couples come back in. They showed clips of Lindsay telling O to
shut up, speak English. I mean Spanish.
You had all that energy for the wrong words. All that energy.
I ain't got that much energy right now, to be honest with you.
And so they showed those clips, you know, if they got on the plane and all that stuff or whatever. And O said that him and Liz are in a better place and they respect each other's boundaries. Lindsay said, I knew when I first met him I like him. Like you said. She like him.
Dang, I should wear my other shirt.
I was right.
I told y'all, man.
She did not go in on, well, no, I just knew when I first met him I was going to like him.
I told y'all Lindsay like Olajuwon.
Yeah.
She still is. To me personally, I still think she's crushing on him.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Too. He touched her, calm
Yeah.
down. Hey, come, speak, do this, do that, do that.
All I'm saying, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this with my chest out.
I'm gonna say that Katina, better be glad that woman moved to California. What you finna say?
You a pudgy nose.
What you finna say that?
Yeah, man. You don't try to steal my thunder, man.
We so good, man. We think alike. Tell the Lord thank you.
I'm trying to shine.
I didn't know you was gonna say that. That's why I threw that in
intercepted and stuff. Golly, make no sense, man.
So listen. So O said that he was basically he was an expert to market lenses because Kev was like, well, you know, did you get him some advice and stuff? He was like, yeah.
He said I gave Michael and Jasmine some advice, and Kevin said, okay, why they not still together?
He's ain't no expert. But O said that they showed the clip with O, and we didn't see this, but he didn't even know who he's married to. Honey.
Now y'all cannot talk about me.
Yep.
Cannot talk about me. You cannot talk about me with names, cause I'm not married to these persons. I'm not married to these people. And O is married to one of them and still didn't know her name. Still didn't know the name.
That was the honeymoon one.
Yeah, the honeymoon. Hold on, you dancing, pull your shirt up and stuff, and you don't know your wife's name?
Mm-mm.
I'm talking, he wasn't even close.
Mm-mm. What do you call her?
I don't know. What you call
Janetta or something like
that. With J. Janet Jackson. I don't know.
And then Alyssa chimed in, he's bad with names. Good if you don't shut up.
I know, man.
Shut up. Nobody asked you to talk.
You know when you see somebody that breathe air, you don't like them? That's her.
Look.
I'm gonna reverse that. Yeah, that's her right there.
Look, I can just see yeah, he's bad with names. Shut up. Somebody taking a tablet.
We didn't ask for your little 2 cents, man.
Just sit on over there and just be quiet.
I'm sure they brought you on the reunion anyway.
Just
That's right. Know your lane.
Yeah.
All you do is cry. No, stop.
What?
All she do is cry.
That is. What you saying stop for?
I don't want to be too hard on her.
No. Shoot. That's what I need to do a TikTok. Alyssa.
No. Give us a tissue.
Yeah, that's it. It goes to roll, honey.
Come on. Now they go, ooh, they so bootleg. They ain't got no cleaners. They got a toilet paper.
Yeah, because that's what she used. All right, so anyway, they show clips of Lindsay at the bowling alley cutting him to his core.
Yeah.
Cut him to his core.
Yeah, she was trying to snatch the old boy's soul. He didn't even know it.
Yeah, Lindsay was laughing at that part. Now, when they were showing them clips, she was laughing.
Yeah,
she was laughing.
Lindsay don't care.
And so
she just don't care.
Kevin was asked, did she feel bad about that? She was like, it took a minute to form those words, but she said, yeah, she feels real bad about, the delivery of how she did it.
Hold up. All right. Camera 5. Lindsay, camera 5. You got to own up to your stuff. Okay, I know O tell you to own up to it, but you got another black man saying the same thing. Own up to it, man. What you did was wrong. Dead wrong.
Dead wrong, honey.
So you can't go around doing that.
On national TV.
Yeah. I know you're in California now. Just word of advice.
They probably shipped her back.
Don't go to Compton saying stuff like that. Cause they ain't gonna stand for that, man. But seriously though, man, you can't talk to her about your man like that.
Yeah, and the fact too is that like her daddy and her brother, they knew her behavior. Her friends knew her behavior.
I'm starting to see why her mom they didn't get along.
Oh yeah, and she probably just like her mama. She probably cut just like her mama.
They probably bumped heads, to cutting each other down.
Yeah. So let's see. So Mark said, okay, Kevin said, you cut him down, and basically Lindsay was saying that she working on her behavior, like she working on being better.
Okay, that's good and dandy, but are you getting professional help though?
True.
You know what I'm saying? You can work on yourself, but are you getting professional help?
Mark said, well, after watching that clip, he feels bad. Like, he feels, I guess he even felt more sorrow. Kevin said, well, Lindsay, do you owe him an apology? Like, do you owe him? And so she was like, well, I kind of apologize.
And I think Mark said, no, not really.
Because at that point, O was like, own it. Like, you got to own it. Like, own your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Be held accountable. Like, he was her coach over there, and she looking like, and she looking around, and she looking around.
You know that was production, man. They build up all the drama and stuff, then they cut the commercial. Yeah, that was all production, man. All dramatic music in the background. Dun, 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 dun. Then they go to commercial. Then she comes back. I knew she gonna apologize. Come on, man.
She apologized, and Steve, the counselor, he chimed in and said, well, is it something else, Mark, that you want her to apologize to you for? He was like, no.
Mark said, I know what Mark was thinking. The reason why he said he was good, man, I already got one apology. I don't want to rock the boat.
Yeah, because I think he was looking like she finna snap.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. And so he said, no, I'm good.
He looked at her.
Yeah. He said, no, I'm good. Because he knew if he kept poking the bell, trying to get more and more, she was going to go off on him again. So he kind of like, oh, man, I'm just going to pull this back and I'm all right, man, I'm good.
So, let's see. He said no, but then Mark said, well, she did spit on me. And
I think Kevin brought that up.
Okay.
Kevin brought that up.
Yeah.
Because Mark wasn't going to bring it up. Kevin brought it up. And Mark said, yeah, you did kind of spit on my jacket. And first she said, nah, I didn't spit on you.
And that was the part, where O was telling her, you got to own it. You know what I'm saying? Apologize, you got to own it. You could do this. You ain't never got to see him again. You know what I'm saying? You're embarrassing yourself. Listen, I tried to tell you.
I'm done. I tried to warn you, trying to help you out.
Yeah.
And that's when they went to commercial and they came back.
That's when she said they apologized.
I apologize for talking to you in close proximity. I knew I screwed that word up. What the word is? Proximity, yeah. And, and as I was speaking to you, spit came out of my mouth and landed in your jacket. Basically, that's what she said. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not going to come out and say, I actually, spit on you, you know?
Yeah, because that would really make her look nastier. She's nasty, but nastier. So that was pretty much it. Like, the rest of them, they did tweets from... Twitter.
Why are you bringing that up?
They did tweets from Twitter. They talked about that. It wasn't much. It's just a little lighthearted stuff. And then...
The underwear thing from O. Everybody said, ooh, he crapped on himself or something like that.
Y'all was in our comment section saying that. I was like, I thought it was sweat, but he said what?
He had an ink pen in his pants pocket.
Yeah.
And when the ink pen broke or something, the ink leaked out and got on his leaked into his pocket and got on his underwear. So the stain you see in his underwear is basically ink.
That's what it was.
And he said, man, people think you had this. Man, people think you nasty, nasty, poor hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
So
it wasn't that, y'all. But I knew it was. Like I said, I thought it was sweat or something.
I didn't know what it was.
I didn't even pay attention.
I didn't see it. Yeah.
I think y'all saw it because I was like, what? I had to go back and watch it.
I didn't see it either. Y'all was like, ooh, look at that.
He nasty. So that was pretty much it. After the tweets that came back, and I don't know, they said some stuff that wasn't worth right now.
Yeah. They did the tweets. Then they showed the outtakes, the bloopers and whatnot.
And then they showed the basically that they like to have fun together. And they just showed some clips from that. And then they showed San Diego, which will be next season 15, with 4 experts. And it looked like it's all right. And
I'm surprised that this is Married at First Sight, first time on the West Coast. For what, 14, 15 seasons? I thought they'd be on the West Coast, but it's their first time going to the West Coast.
Maybe they got more money now. Also, too, that Alyssa will be on the next episode.
Well, she got a wish. She
gonna be who, baby? Ryan.
That's the guy for. He's a cowboy. Got a good job. Might not have a lion's tattoo or eagle's tattoo, but that's the man for him, man.
And then Chris will be dating or going on a date with Olivia.
He said he's dating somebody.
Yeah.
So.
Olivia, I think that was her name from.
She's from New Orleans. The New Orleans.
Yeah. Season. So I don't know, season 12 or something like that or whatever. So yeah. So we're gonna see how this goes. But we'll be right here to watch.
They dating people from the other season. I said, okay, they trying to get like 9-day fiance. Keep it all in the family.
Yeah.
Keep it all in the family.
And we'll watch and we'll tell y'all what they say. All right, you guys, on that. We will see you guys on the next episode. And what's going to be the next episode?
Now.
All right, you guys. See y'all next week. Don't forget to go with God. Oh, no. We're going live tomorrow to talk about this. Is it worth talking about? I'm going to let y'all talk about it, y'all. I ain't got much to say. But yeah, we'll go live tomorrow to talk about this on our public channel.
Who going live tomorrow?
If we don't be here, it will be me. So
if I be here, y'all see that movie Weekend at Bernie's? It will be me.
All right,
propped up in the seat with some sunglasses.
We'll prop up and just sit there.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, on that note, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
You snapping tonight, man.
Deuces.